Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and I am back in Green Bay visiting my kiddo at college. So I figured I would take a stop at Joliet Park, or the place I call the Soup Kitchen, because it has the most fossil soup of any beach I've ever seen, I think. So let me get set up here and I'll get down here and see what we can find. Okay, so we are down here. It looks like normal. Water's a little different, but as you can see, stuff's a little bit dirty, but you can still pick out, you know, lots of fossil soup. Big piece there. Nice piece with some cool brachiopods in it right there. Some bryozoans right here. You know, it's kind of just everywhere. Another big piece right there. So all you got to do is kind of look. I usually don't keep very much here. I usually keep like 1 or 2 pieces that I think might be display worthy. So I will look for those and see what else we can find. Came across this piece. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this. So this is a big slab, but I saw this right here. That may very well be ammonite. I'm not 100% sure though, but it's pretty big. Really, really cool. There's a brachiopod right there, a bunch of different things. Kind of want to flip this thing. And nothing on that side. But that right there is really, really cool. I'm not 100% sure. And then even right next to that is another piece of like, almost looks like a cephalopod. Really, really cool piece. All right, let's find some more. The cool thing about this place is if you look up here, like towards the bank on the bigger rocks, you'll find, so like this piece right here is a huge slab of fossil soup. So like, you can just see it everywhere. Brachiopods, bryozoans, just totally filled the whole thing. And this thing's a monster. You know, this is my size 14 foot right here. So this thing is, you know, unliftable. Just very, very cool to see all the thousands of fossils in there. Awesome. Let's find some more. Very few other rocks here. You know, when you look down, all you really see is fossil included limestone, you know, pack stones. There are some dark ones like right there. And then actually I was looking up here and here's a Jacobsville sandstone, which I've never really found any other type of rocks on this beach, but that's kind of cool. Not a great one, but still definitely is one. All right, let's find some more soup. I'm pretty much as far as I'm gonna go. Figured this would be a good place to stop. There's a lot of big plates. One right there. This one's got some really big, thick. You know, if that was smaller, that would be something that I would keep with those big, thick bryozoans or whatever in there. But that's a really cool one, you know. Here's my finger, so it's about as thick as my finger. But I did find a lot of really cool stuff, but I didn't find anything to keep. I really looked for very specific things to keep from here, you know, like pieces like that, but a lot smaller and thinner and fuller than that. But either way, it was a really good hunt. Seen a ton of fossils. You know, this place never disappoints with the fossil soup. So if you really like fossil soup, this is definitely the place to come. Joliet Park in Green Bay. So, all right, if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.